day here. Just wanting to check the batteries over real quick. Cleaned up one terminal that had a little corrosion on it, which was normal. You'll get a little of that green oxidization from time to time. Cleaned that up and sprayed some CRC on it. This is what I use. And then wiped it off. And so what we're doing is just doing a quick parasitic draw check on the batteries. And it looks like we're drawing about 36 mils of current with everything in the fifth wheel turned off. The only thing that is actually active inside would be the COLP detector, and of course all of the appliances that have 12 volts going to them, even though they're all turned off, they still create a little parasitic draw. So there you can see 36 mils with a clamp-on meter. And if you don't happen to have a clamp-on DC amp meter, but you have a multimeter and it has milliamps, as you can see here, we can do the very same test, and I'll show you how to do that real quick. And I'm sure my flute meter will be a little bit more accurate than the inexpensive DC clamp-on meter. And the next door neighbor decided to go out and vacuum up leaves while I was doing this, but that's okay. So all you need to do is on your battery, locate the negative post and locate the cable that runs from the negative post to the chassis. And as you can see, I have it removed. You can see that it in fact attaches to the chassis. So we removed it from the negative post on the battery. Now what I've done is attached one lead of the meter to the cable that runs from the battery, which I've removed, over to the chassis, and the other meter lead directly to the negative cable. The meter is set on milliamps, and as you can see, we're reading 47 milliamps compared to 37 milliamps from the other meter. And there we go, and now you can see that we are seeing about 47 milliamps of residual draw. Initially, when I turned this off, we turned the power switch off, and now we're going to turn it back on. You'll see an initial spike as the converter puts a little bit of a charge to the batteries, and then says, okay, the batteries are really charged, so I don't really need to do anything. So we're back down to measuring pretty close to a parasitic draw. So there you go, quick down and dirty from the Alpine guy.